What? What do you mean they're dead? Everybody's dead, Dave. What? What, the captain's dead? Yes, Dave. Everybody's dead. They're all dead, Dave. What? But not Kaczynski. Yes, even Kaczynski. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. Gora, Dave. Welcome back to DayZ 1.22. Wouldn't you know it? Well, blimey, this took a little bit longer to come along than I thought, but there you go. We're we're going to get into it and we're going to have some fun. Now then, let's talk a little bit because some things have happened a little bit on the opening page. You will see here that right on the outset, we've obviously got the DayZ store on the left hand side. At the minute, it's only got Livonia for me, and I'm not going to take too much of a look at it, but yep, I own that, and that's fine. And down at the bottom, we can say version 1.22.15, etc., etc. And if we move on to the server screen, you will now see that we have player numbers in all of the servers. So rather than just saying low, medium, high, and you're supposed to guess just exactly how many people are in there, we now know exactly how many people are in there, which is very interesting. Now, just one other thing, because I've been keeping something of an eye on this, and if we have a look here at Livonia, and this is the one that I'm proposing to play on, I've been through the Livonia ones. Do you notice anything about the player numbers in particular? I mean, just at a stab, there's nobody there. I mean, this is so all Asia. Now, admittedly, this is early morning in Europe, so I'm over in the Asia Pacific basin, so it's pretty early on a weekday, and obviously there is not a lot of people up yet in Europe. Parts of the USA, for example, they're still up late at night, so they're all going tickety-boo. But what I would have to say is that I've been experimenting on Livonia and having a little look around Livonia for a little while, just so that I could see just exactly how much trouble it was going to be, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But the Livonia servers are generally, in my neck of the woods, pretty quiet. So there you go. So it's going to be a slightly different experience than perhaps it was in Chernarus, where my favorite servers are really quite busy, and these are the servers that are in my neck of the woods, and they're the ones that are quite busy. So Livonia, by comparison, only has 4 people, and that's the one that I'm going to be playing on. So there you go. So that means it's going to be a different kind of season. It's probably going to be more like the original season 1 for Chernarus, when I played on a server where there weren't so many people, so I could get used to it. The plan is to get used to Livonia and see what there is, but I can't magic people out of thin air unless everyone wants to come on and join me. I'm on SG2196. By all means, come and join me, because we need some people on the server. But, and I can't play in Europe, and I can't play in the US because the lag kills me. It's just literally kills me. So I can't cope with the lag, and the game doesn't like it. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing in Livonia, and you saw my character that I just terminated running around, and I managed to do okay. Second time round, I'd have to say. So let's just get into it, shall we? Let's get into the beginning of season 3, and we'll take it from there. Oh, right, I'm so excited. Where are we? Middle of the farmland. Oh, there's somewhere to head to. So Yeah, welcome to Livonia. For those of you who maybe haven't been here before. Oh, houses. Look at that. This is Livonia, and I love it. Look at the map. I mean, look at it. It's so much better than Chinaris, in my opinion. I don't know why more people aren't here. It's harder. Oh, don't get me wrong, it is harder. But look at this. Look at the details of this map. I mean, it's lovely, you know, and the trees and everything else. I will point out that you don't start here with food. With food. You start with nothing except for this lot, which is I can't eat a glow stick. I mean, I could try, but it'll poison me to death. Anyway, I don't hear any chickens. We'll keep an ear out for chickens. But obviously, yeah, look at this. Look at this. The LOD popping. Well, maybe if there ever is a DayZ 2 version 2 for console, the high-end consoles like myself on the PS5 will get slightly better. What's happening up there? Oh, that's a roof. We'll get slightly better graphic boost. I think it's still down-tuned a little bit for the PlayStation 4 crowd. You know, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, the issue is that we don't get. Oh, and there's a whole little town down there. So yeah, let's see how we go about getting stuff. I love it. I mean, you know, sorry, just for a minute, but when I started gaming, I kid you not, and this is showing my age, the first computer we ever had in our house was a ZX81, and it came with 1K of memory. A modern kid, teenager, just wouldn't understand the concept. Their watches have more memory than that computer. You had to buy a 16K RAM to expand it. I mean, it was just mental. And you know, and now look at this. Look at the details. I mean, people mock the games, but you kids today don't know you've been born. I mean, really. Oh, that'll make a handy weapon. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the kids today, right? What am I doing? That's I'm so excited to know what I'm doing. Yeah. So anyway, priority number one is in this game. First off, is decent clothes, decent food, water. Oh, water's hard to come by. A lot harder to come by around here than you would think. Oh, well, that's good. Start with some chocolate. And ideally, some kind of weapon that we can shoot larger animals with, if we can. Now, about infected, I don't know if you've been paying any attention to the likes of Wobo or Marks or any of those kind of YouTubers, and I'll link them down below for the amount of effort they put into the game. But apparently the old infected got a bit of a got a bit of a boost, and your average Joe Blog infected here now hits you a lot harder, and obviously does some damage. And the military infected actually hit you a bit less. So like I said, probably the best person to go and have a look at for that is Wobo, and I'll include a link to his video on the changes that are relevant to this. Oh, we got a runner as well. Because the infected and the amount of damage they now do, and the amount of damage they do to your gear, is apparently quite significant. So we want to be careful about that, and I don't want to get into too many fights if I can help it, but I need to take these turkeys out. Oh, cut again? I mean, I'm vaguely hoping that one of these turkeys has some food on them. But there's another runner over there. I can hear them. Let's try and skirt this one because I've lost like nearly half my health. Someone's got some infected in a house. Did they walk in through an open door or did someone lock them in? Oh, anyway, while we carry on, interesting. I might just let whatever's happening in there happen in there for now. Definitely something going on in there. Yeah, so they've changed the dynamics. There's obviously some new bags, and it would be nice to see if we can get some new bags. They've changed the bag spawning. So look at this. This is amazing. I've not actually. I didn't expect to find water so quick. Hooray! Quid's in. Let's hope I don't die and someone shoots me. Yeah, so they've changed the bag spawning mechanic so that the larger bags are a lot rarer to find. They've changed the hand weapon tool damage, like the tire iron that I'm using, which makes them a lot less damaging to use. They've done a bit of rebalancing. They did an absolute truck ton of bug fixes, and I'll include the link to the DayZ official post where you can get all that information if it's the kind of thing that you want to know, which is great because it shows that they're still ready to invest the time in the game. You know, people are saying, oh, the game's been around for a while, and you know, how many people are really working on it? They're really doing a lot of work on Arma, and they've got a couple of other games that they're working on and doing a whole bunch of things for. You know, oh, they're not really supporting DayZ. That's just bunkum. I mean, you can tell by the amount of detail and effort and everything else that has gone into this patch in particular, that they are very definitely still spending their time on it. I want to be into that. I want that. We'll keep that. If we can keep it. Oh, we can't keep it because it's ruined. We can keep that. Get rid of it for now. Suit jacket, bad insulation. This is medium. Yeah, so they've spent a bit of time on it, and I like that. You know, I think that that's a great idea. I think it tells us about how. Does that give me better or worse? Gonna be running around in denim. Bad insulation. Bad insulation. Salt boots. Deagle mag. But no deagle. Set multivits. Blimey, O'Reilly. Honestly, I'm absolutely astounded. Let's pop a multivit so we don't get sick. Suit pants, better condition than what I'm wearing. Nah, bad insulation. Bad insulation. Keep them for rags. Nothing else. Let's have a bit more water. I want to try and absolutely fill up as much as possible. Desperately waiting to find a chicken and some kind of device that we can kill skin a chicken with. Oh, what? Well, that's that sorted. If I can remember how to do this. Right, food. Oh, and we got a knife. And we got a repeater carbine. Got anything in it? Oh! My word, it's even got something in it. I mean, I'm totally agog. I mean, I really am. Totally agog. We've started out. We've got all of the things I wanted. Let's not die. Let's get some food. Yep, I can hear it's a goat. Is that it? It sure as heck is. Job's a good one. Water. So we'll have to run up the hill and wash my hands. Then we can make some rag gloves. Maybe I should have done that before. I don't trust rag gloves. I don't know if any of you watch my season 1. I hope you did, but I kept using rag gloves and I kept getting sick and it kept bothering me no end, which reminds me that I am apparently carrying too much. Probably don't need that. Can I take that? Don't stand around out in the open all day. Flippin' heck. I want to have some multivits because it's going to take me a time and I think my food is going to drop. And I don't want that to happen so much. I probably don't need the tire iron, to be fair. Oh, I can't believe I can't. Not enough room to carry that hatchet. New pills animation. I mean, I guess in theory I can. I'm not gonna use a Desert Eagle. I mean, I still haven't got. You got room for 7? Could we fit something in here? Because this is an 8. Got 5. You got room for 3. There you go. Now you can get that in there. What ammo is this? 380s, isn't it? For a Desert Eagle, 357s. Not interested, to be honest. People might be saying, "Are you crazy, Desert Eagle? Fabulous weapon." Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. It's big and noisy, and you can't fit a suppressor to it that I'm aware of. What's going on here? Oh, wow. That's new. Wow, okay. It didn't used to do that. So that's good to know. It used to just, it would just cycle around and then it would drop you 1. And then that would be that, right? Right, well, we're sort of here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a fire sort of more or less here, which is not exactly my most favorite place to light a fire, but we'll try and hide the fire under this bush as much as we can to try and hide the smoke. I might have to drop that while we pick up the fireplace and fanny about a bit. Sort of about here. Oh, perfect. I mean, that couldn't have happened more perfect than that. I mean, here you go. This is what 400 hours gets you. Right, let's eat some food. Let's go check out the cabin house. I think I want to head up here, and I might come back down this way. Oh, it goes on all the way over there as well. This is quite a little place. You get quite a little bit of scavenging to do. I want to get my food out of the yellow. That's for sure. And I want to see what's happening up here. That's the large military barracks. What's that? BK. It's got in it nothing. I meant to check. What does this take? 357s. I knew it. I knew it would. Because I just dropped that mag of 357s, didn't I? I'm gonna have to go back and find it. Ugh. I was just like, wait a minute. Didn't I just... Sorry to say it's all about the pockets till I get a bag. I'm a bit miffed that she's on top of that greenhouse. I was hoping they'd have like a tomato or something. Oh, what the deuce! I mean, mate! This is just ridiculous. What about an M4? No? Do you think I'm pushing my luck if I ask for an M4? Oh, man! Mate! What a stat! Gee. Oh! I mean... I don't even get it. Has it got a mag in it? It's got a flipping mag in it! This is just crazy. Craziness. Just crazy talk. Right, well, there you go. I haven't really found... There's a little shed back there I haven't looked at, but I haven't really found a water bottle. I found flipping everything else, by the by. I've found guns, I've found clothes, I've got food, I've got magazines and ammunition. It just... I mean... Blimey, need to go back to that gully and find that magazine with the 357 for my repeater. Why is everybody on the roof? You guys out stargazing tonight? What's going on? And let's check out the name of this town. Sorry, we didn't check out the name of this little town we're in. We have spawned up in Olzanska. So there you go. Right, oh, beautiful, Bernard. I mean, these things are pretty handy for taking out the infected. They're really good. Your quiet kill, sneak up on them. I mean, you gotta be close and you gotta make sure you get a headshot. But if you can do that, they are pretty handy. Nowhere near as handy as a crossbow, which is your ultimate stealth weapon for infected, for sure. But still very handy nonetheless. So, well, our health should be on the up again, which it looks like it is. Our blood is on the up and hopefully will be stabilized. We've got enough food to last us a little bit so we can run around and have a little journey. We could do with some slightly better clothes. We have a backpack, so there you go. We want to stay definitely out of the yellow. For now. And we're off to a start. That military, which is over there, I think might be our next target, because then we'll get military clothes and various other bits and pieces. So I think what we want to do is we want to check out this little towny wowny poo down here. Then we will have to hot-foot it across the fields and head for that military. Now, if you are new to the channel and do not know, I play, and the intention of how I play is, I play only with what is in front of me in the game. Right? So I don't use any external support. So I don't go and use DayZ maps. I don't go and use any other kind of support. I don't go and look at Reddit or any of that kind of stuff. I play the game based on what's happening in front of me, which means I regularly get lost and die because I don't go looking at these things, and I don't go looking out for these things, and I don't get all these, you know, oh, by the way, if you went this way you would find that, and if you went that way you would have found that. It's like, that's fine if you know that, but my character doesn't know that, and I don't know that. And I don't know that because I've never been here before. And because I've never been here before, I haven't got the foggiest idea what I'm doing. I'm just running around. You know, I know the game. I've played the game. So that's fine. I've got a few hundred hours worth of game to play. So I am running around, and I will try and stay alive for as long as I can and do the best I can. But I don't use third-party support tools for me to figure that out. Ooh, tape. Because what we need to do is we probably need to repair some things.
A few moments later.
Right, that took a little bit longer than I thought, and it's getting dark. So, or it's getting light. I don't know which. This time of day is particularly annoying because the sky is so bright. You cannot actually see what's happening. So we came through there, came past that shed. Oh yeah, here's this work site. I remember now. So yeah, if you've watched me before, you'll know that I play in all weathers, all conditions, all everything else. That said, it isn't necessarily, or doesn't necessarily make it great viewing. So if if it continues to get dark, which I think it probably will, I'll probably switch the recording off. I assume that's some kind of boar out there, because it's it eats up my memory space and it ends up on the cutting room floor, as it were, because I can't use it. It's too dark. Too dark for you guys to see anything. So so yeah, if it gets any darker, I'll be doing this on my own and see where I get to. Oh, water bottle. Quid's in. Right. Well, now I got a water container. I don't know if there's any water in this town. But it's certainly a good start to get some water container in there. A hunting cabin out here. And we can finally walk up the steps without tripping over ourselves. A hunter's jacket. Now that is what we need. Right, well, oh there you go. Well, sun is breaking, so that's good and bad, because obviously going to be easily seen. So again, hug this hedge. Try not to be seen. We'll fill up our 2 water bottles. And we'll head out for what looks like a reasonable trek across country to the military area, and then we'll have a look and see what's over there. Is this a mountain backpack? It's bright orange. But it's big. I thought the big packs were supposed to spawn less. First outhouse. First opportunity for a sharpening stone, maybe? No. Suppressed weapons make a bit more noise than they used to. They did say that. Right. Well, let's head cross country, huh? We're carrying a bright orange backpack, which is a real shame. Maybe I can get something of a better color over there. And I gotta go completely out in the open to get to this place. But I don't really have a choice. I have to do it, and I'm carrying this backpack because it's helpful. But you know, we've got a Mark II for taking out the infected, and we have a pistol, which is handy if I can get a silencer. It's also a handy backup for taking out infected, and we've got a repeater long rifle which has, I think, 2 shots in it, but it means that if we run across anything that we need to take out that's like a deer or a sheep or a goat or a cow, that we can, and if we can find some ammo for it, jolly good. But I think if we're going up to this military base, then what we're going to need to do is, or what we will do, hopefully, is find a long rifle of some description. Now, we haven't found a compass yet, and the only thing that I do know about Livonia is that you are probably more likely to spawn in the northwest corner of the map. So if that is the east, where the sun is rising in the east, then if we stand facing east, which is literally over there, then obviously that is north and that is south. So our best bet is probably to try and head as practically due south as we can until we reach something. I will probably drift southeast because we can't help it, but that's sort of the plan. Blimey. They're all gonna spawn in at once. Guy in the barracks there with the bag. Somebody there. Combat backpack. Slightly less than this, but I'm okay with that because I don't like the color. Right. Blimey, it's been a while since I've been in one of these. I know that. Oh, hello. I know they're a bit of a warren. This is just a wall someone's going to be making into a gate. And I don't believe there's much in them worth looking for. Except in a couple of small places. What's that? That is... well, we might find a long rifle somewhere, so... Is it this door? Oh! Somebody's been busy. Right, well this walkway is definitely one of the better places to find loot. And up on the tower. The rest of the floors is just a maze of prison. And there's not really a lot there. But let's have a look at this. What's that? 357s? 45s. No. Yeah, anything that was... Is that a pump action shotgun? Great big river. I don't see anybody out here. So... I'm hoping they moved on. It's likely they moved on. Oh, there we are. What happened to this guy? He's got an SSG. Can't. Interesting. Because of the way he's fallen, we can't loot him. Wonder if we can loot him from nearby? Here? No? Shame. Right, so where's the old sun? I think we gotta go around this side. Mushroom, of course. Oxnard Mills, all good. Handcuffed keys. Another set of gloves. Right, don't see any mushrooms, so let's just stop for a second and have a look. So, what have we got? Well, we've got this pump action shotgun, which is pretty good. We've got a repeater carbine, which is also pretty good over range as well as close range. So, decisions of carrying a pristine field vest, apparently, which is good for storage. And I've got my hunter's jacket and I've got my pants and things. I do have an SSG mag, which is handy because we have picked up an SSG. So arguably, I've got an SSG mag, which takes 54539s. Do we have? I don't think I picked up a bunch of 556, and also 308s, 919s. What's this? 55645s. So for right now, it's a lot of weight that I'm carrying for not a lot of benefit. I've got my bones for stuff, and I've got my fat for eating, and I've got my water, and I've got. I probably. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too bad. We got space, so we got space. Don't need to make any critical decisions right about now. We are going to need to eat at some point. We probably need to cook that chicken at some point. Obviously, something is going on in the vicinity of what's happening up there, and yeah. So I think what we'll do is I will get us out of these deep dark woods and see what we're looking at heading. Well, I believe it's south-ish. It's hard to tell anymore. We're heading that way. Oh! Dry bag. Little church, little pond. We don't have any rope. Which is a real shame. We don't have enough rags to make rope. Or we could do a spot of that fishing that I said. I mean, is there any chance that next to this dry bag there's a fishing rod? No, but there's some of that, which is fine. Nearly got lucky. was that? Some kind of big animal? Cow. So what are we looking at here? So we're looking at a football pitch. Yeah, another town. Another town to have a look at, another town to explore, something else to get into. Yeah, well, that's it. I'm gonna stop this this first episode here, so that I get time to edit it up and get it chucked on. Yeah, wow, 1.22 on Livonia, season 3 for me. We're doing well. I mean, to be honest, for 2 hours in, we're looking pretty happy. I'm looking pretty happy anyway. I've got everything I need. I've got a bunch of gear. I've got multi-vits. I've got food. I've got water. I've got pistols. I've got long guns. I've got some mags, some rounds, some decent clothing to keep me warm, some decent vests, and I'd say, barring getting shot, we're in a good stable position to carry on with this character for some time, providing we don't do something stupid or get eaten by wolves. Yeah, so that's it. And obviously, even though I said it's a quiet server, we've just, obviously it's military, but we've just bumped into what appears to be the remnants of some kind of base, and obviously a dead player, which obviously hasn't happened too long ago. So maybe they're over there. Maybe it was a base rivalry thing. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. We've seen one duffel bag. Lots and lots of new sounds, I have to say. A couple of minor bugs, but all in all, it seems to be running pretty good. And yeah, it's going as expected and according to plan so far. So drop me a like, do subscribe, and hold on tight, and come join me again where we go from here. Probably that way. Ta-ta for now.